Hello there. How are you? How are you doing this week with all of these retrogrades that came through on the weekend and have been here for us so that we can go into centuries and centuries of healing? Yeah. How did you work out? How are you feeling with the Venus retrograde? What's coming up for you around your own self work, your own beauty, your value, and how you see yourself in the world? That's what she's in retro about, saying, hey, how do you see yourself? And then we have Chiron in retrograde too. Venus is going to be there for it's between 40 to 44 days. I got to do the math on it. And Chiron is there for 157 days. So this first days they're going to be together, and it's a huge opportunity. And we also have Neptune retrograde too. So got a lot of stuff. And anytime things are retrograde, it's all about going within and using this time period to do your healing work so you can shine more light out into the world. So I'm here to talk about the collective energy and what's going on with this week and what's going down with this week and how that's feeling for you. So let me know. Let me know what's going on with you. So when you all let me know stuff, then what happens for me is, because I am a human design 6-2 projector, which is here to guide humanity, when you ask me questions, then the answers come in. I don't even know what that I have the answers to, but I have this innate ability to have the answers. But they're your answers. And because you're the ones that ask the questions, it comes from you. So I hear your answers for you. So that's what I do in this world. And that's what this energy is all about, and helping each other embody our value, our beauty, and our self-worth so that we can all move through this energy and be our true self. So this week, we started out over the weekend with, on the 22nd, the Venus energy went retrograde. And we also have the Chiron energy going retrograde. And what else do we have going on? Monday, the moon was in Libra with that retrograde in Venus. So there could have been a lot of energy that come up for you yesterday, and you could have just wanted to take a self, healing day. That may have been the energy for you. It was offering up a opportunity to assess your connections and to balance your emotions. So I hope you took advantage of that energy with that. So, with this Venus retrograde, it's time to understand and embrace our own authentic energy, especially with it being in the placement of Leo, because Leo is, she's a bold Venus in Leo. So she's even bold going in and doing her inner work. I did a journey with Venus, and my Venus, of course, my Venus is in Scorpio with a stellium there, which my rising is in Scorpio too. And my Venus was like Elvira. Do you all remember Elvira? Yeah, well, she may be way before your time, but mine was Elvira, and I thought, of course, she's Elvira. She's in the darkness. She's in the dark energy, and she's there to help people transmute their energy. So it's like I've been doing that every morning, doing morning pages, connecting to Venus, connecting to Chiron, see who has the message from the universe for me, and if any other planet is out there. And then I do a shamanic breath work with shamanic drumming. And so I'm using this time period to go within so that I can carry all the light that I came here to carry. So that's something that you can do for yourself during this time period. It's a great time to go through journaling, affirmations, and vocalize your energy. So on Tuesday, the moon conjuncted in the south and north nodes with the Mars trine and Jupiter, and it's the theme of self-reflection. And as the moon conjuncts with this south node in Libra, the alignment may lead to a decreased energy. So you may have, I was a couch potato yesterday, but I did a lot of research while I was being a couch potato. And I also had a migraine Monday and Tuesday, but we've been having really strong solar flares again. Okay. So, and that's when I have migraines. So, anyway, this alignment may lead to a decrease in energy and a time to recalibrate. So, I hope you took the opportunity to recalibrate, and you may feel that at different times depending on where that is for you and where your own personal moon is. But we're in that energy during this retrograde time period. So, when you feel it, don't fight it. Don't just because Aries is in the North Node doesn't mean you need to go into action. Sometimes it's about going in. It's going to be about going into that Libra South Node during some of this retrograde time period and working out the issues in the tissues from the past. Okay. So that's what I've been doing this week because I got slammed. I got slammed by haters on YouTube. So it's like a good thing. It's a good thing when that happens. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a contest over every time I mispronounce a word or you all hear it as that. I have dyslexia and I do turn words around. You hear me? I just turned that around. My now deceased husband used to say to me, "You mispronounce words all the time," and I just like turn them around in my head and I create my own words. So you're going to hear that. And plus I have a Southern Americana accent that I am not going to change. I tried to do that for years, denying who I was, not speaking up because people were going to make fun of me, because I have that cryon in my fourth house with um, Aquarius. So it's I've had that wound. I come in with that wound of not being accepted by others, especially when I speak up and communicate to the tribe. So, you know what? I'm over it. So you might as well get over it too. And if I'm triggering you, that's your projection and where that's at within you. So you know what that means? It's a great time for you to go within and see what that is within you that you're denying. Because that's what happens when we get triggered by someone else. Then that's what it's about. It's a part of ourself that we're not allowing to be what it is. We're not allowing it to express itself. So we judge others for that. So that's what this energy is all about. And we're in this great time. We're in this, this with the moon, this quarter energy. It's like the universe is throwing a challenge to us to align our words with our actions. It's all about being the loving kindness that you are, not just preaching it, but actually embodying it and being it. So we have that opportunity this week of that to let that sweetness be the action that you take. So it's time to show off your cosmic skills. Let's see, what else have we got? Okay, so we have that the Venus retrograde is the power of imagination. So we began with that energy, started over the weekend. So it's going to be intensifying the energy to show us where we are lacking our own self-worth at in these opportunities. So it's not just this week. We've got this for this time period. And let's see, what else have we got going on? The cosmos is calling for us to be in our own integrity and what that is for us. And with that dramatic Leo energy, happy birthday, Leos. We moved into the Leo energy and it seemed like the spotlight wasn't on Leo because the spotlight was on Venus. Oh yeah. That was mighty strong of you, Leo, to let the Venus take that spotlight during the day that it should have been on you. Because Leos, man, their birthday lasts for the whole month, and so do Libras. It's like, yeah, Venus likes that going on and being at the party too. Okay, so this alignment takes place in this dramatic sign, adding a performative and exhibitionist type energy. So Venus the inner Venus may show a little she may show herself a little bit during this time period. She goes into that shadow and she comes out, and man, she may be the one knocking Leo off the table and standing in the spotlight herself. So don't be surprised if you all of a sudden that happens to you, that all of a sudden you realize that you've been hit by this pow energy. That's what it is that's going on. It's not a subtle energy. So expect emotions and feelings to boldly express themselves during this time period. Then we've got the moon in Sagittarius. What day does that happen? I forgot to look up my moon stuff. So that's another emotional restlessness. As the moon enters into Sagittarius, we may feel, okay, so if it started out Monday in Libra, so it went from Scorpio. So we had the Scorpio moon. We've been in that. We were in Scorpio moon for 2 days. So that's the energy that we've been in. No wonder I was seeing my Venus as Elvira, because we were in the darkness of the dark days of the Scorpio energy, and during that's when people want to know the secrets. So we're still in that today, and tomorrow we move in to the Sagittarius energy. Okay, so when we enter into the Sag energy, it may be that we want to experience adventure, greater freedom, truth in that way. This adventurous energy is going to encourage us to seek the best for all and to confront any barriers that have been holding us back from expressing ourselves authentically and embracing the fire of the emotions. Yeah. Sag is that fire sign too. So here we are with all of this. We got Venus in a fire sign. We got the North Node in Aries. We got Cryon in Aries. So we've got all of this stuff going on in these fire signs. So it's here to light this energy up for us. And then the moon is going to dance with Pluto and Neptune throughout the week. The moon interacts with Pluto and Neptune as it's in the retrogrades that are there too, inviting us to face deep-seated emotional patterns and illusions. Yes, it is. Pluto is like there to befriend you, to be your best friend with your vulnerabilities. It says, oh, I'm here to transform the world and save humanity. And then it's like, duh, maybe humanity doesn't need to be saved. Maybe that's a fear that I had myself, that I created all that emotional distortion around that in my role with that. Oh, I've got a little puppy. Miley? No, the puppy speaking of Pluto is showing herself right now. So Mercury's got its role too in this energy. So it's helping us to articulate the communication with our feelings, because the Venus retrograde is in conjunct with Mercury this week. So it's going to be signaling us, I can't say that word tonight, to for this period of reflection, to recess matters of love, relationships, and values in our life. So on Thursday, the 27th, we're having a significant alignment when Venus crosses the path with Mercury. So it acts as a communicator. It amplifies the messages that it encounters. Okay. During this conjunct, we can expect our appreciation and expressions of love to be magnified. It's time to be loud, to be clear about who we are, what we love, and appreciating the connections that matter to us most. Okay. Also, Thursday, the Mercury Venus conjunct. Come here, puppy. Sorry, my dog is running around. I'm afraid she's going to run out the front door because I'm afraid she can hit it and run out. That would not be a good thing. Okay, distraction. Okay, come here, squirrel puppy. Okay, on Thursday, that Mercury and Venus conjunct will be reflections from 2015. So on Thursday, when Mercury forms this conjunct with Venus, and also coincide in the same alignment with the Venus retrograde phase in Leo. This alignment invites us to revisit events from 2015. and gain new insights to unresolved issues related to our values, our relationships, our finances. Mercury's going to be representing the communication and the information that's coming to us. So it's going to bring fresh perspectives and clarity to old situations. So pay attention to what you receive on. This is essential for navigating you through this entire um, cycle, the entire cycle, which is all the way to September, the first week of September. Okay, Venus will be in Leo until October the 8th, but it's like she'll go out of retrograde and still be in Leo. But you've got until till September that we're going to be in this energy. Okay, so this information will pave the way to healing, resolving mental health issues from 2015. Yeah, review. It's time to dissolve it, let it go, step in to what's current for you now so that you don't have to repeat it. Like, get the learning so you don't have to do the lesson again. Pay attention to reunions, encounters of past connections, as they could provide clues for personal growth and healing. You may have old relationships that come back around. Yeah, old lovers show back up again. Okay, so then we're going to be in the moon's going to go in the void course in energy. So we're going to be in void, and it's going to be in time to reset, to recover, and to reflect. So that's following that conjunct that will be in the void course energy, which is time to relax and reflect. Avoid initiating new projects on that day, new conversations or ventures during that time period. Instead, focus on recovery, self-care, and some emotional shifts that may occur during this time period. Okay, so it's necessary to have the downtime. It's like the breath, it's like we breathe in, we breathe out. There's the pause in between. So it's about that. It's like the wave in the ocean. There's like a pause in between. So it's a time that we'll be in that. And then did I already talk about the moon going into Sagittarius? It seems like I did. It's about seeking adventure, personal growth. So it moves into that. It's an opportunity for adventure. And we're going to feel that energy of that as we move into that. So Pluto's impact of this pair resource on Friday. So Pluto's going to interact with the nodes, bringing issues of power, resources, and finances into the focus. So there could be global resets during this time period. It may manifest in the world events concerning financial systems and banking. On a personal level, it's time to examine your relationships, your personal power, and identifying any misconceptions hindering your creative self-expression. Use the opportunity to interpret any false narratives and reclaim your true worth. Okay, let's see. Yeah, because on Friday, Pluto it's going to be overhauling the structures. Okay. Pluto is also retrograde in Capricorn right now and went back into Capricorn. It was the age of Aquarius, and then it went back into Capricorn, and it's going to be there until January. So it's in review time period too of this transformation. Do you all see how many planets we are in retrograde season, which is all about going within and healing, to let those stories, self-condemning stories, be gone, be gone, be gone, be gone. Okay? And embrace the path of your true purpose. Let's see. What else have I got going on? So Mercury's going to move into Virgo. It's been in Leo. It's going to move into Virgo. And then it's going to be much more analytical thinking, health focus. That's going to happen on Friday. As it enters into Virgo, it's its home sign. It's going to be a homie. Okay, so this is going to initiate a long journey, because it's going to be there like forever and ever, because it's going to go retrograde in Virgo while it's there. So we got a big, but that's coming up the first week of August. I think it's the first week of August. I may have said that wrong. It's coming up in August. The retrograde in Mercury is. So we've got, it's going to be there until like October in in its home sign. So during this time period, our minds become focused on details, patterns, and enabling us to analyze and perfect our processes. Virgo's energy also is going to emphasize service, health, wellness, and the use of our communications to uplift others and share vitality and wellness. Our wellness tips with the world. It's got that attention to detail and skill development. And then later on in the day, what else happens? There's something else that happens that way. Oh, it's going to have opposition to Saturn during that time period. And Saturn is structure, it's a time lord, it's karma, it's all of those things. So it's going to demand the accuracy in the fact checking. And so you may have that drawn to you too. You may have others that are, if you're loosey goosey with stuff, then that's going to be in the mind. It's going to be in the mind of the collective. So don't be surprised if you've got the critics that have decided that they need to inform you. Okay, that's going to be happening, because the inner critic is going to be informing you, and so are the external critics during that time period. Okay, so then the moon's going to move into Capricorn, and that's when we're going to have some emotional stability and planning. And so the weekend is going to bring in this moon into Capricorn, offering opportunity. It's going to offer opportunity to establish emotional stability in your structures, in your lives, and reflect on what you need to feel emotionally secure, and to consider delegating tasks that may be overwhelming to you. And this energy is going to encourage careful planning and accountability to your own mental, physical states, okay, and your well-being. That's what's going to happen. So in that, let's see, Moon Sagittarius, Friday retrograde. I'm going back and doing my fact checking here. Anything else that I got to do? So that's going to bring in the full moon, the energy, and that the full moon's accumulation as the week progresses. The energy builds toward this upcoming full moon, representing the accumulation of our efforts and our intentions. So use this time to nurture yourself, to journal, to meditate, and explore your emotions, and allow your mental and physical levels to catch up and heal. Okay, Spirit's holding this gateway of opportunity for you. Recognize the value of your own self-expression, the vulnerability, the energy of that, so you can truly go into emotional healing instead of pretending you're the badass when you're not. Okay, allow the full moon to shine a lot on your achievements and the areas for growth. So it'd be a good time to reflect on that. Write all your achievements down. If you feel like you've been in a stuck place, then it'd be a really good time for you to review that and to write all of that down. Let the Lord of Karma be the Lord of Dharma, the goddess of Dharma, and write all your accomplishments down so you can shine the light on yourself. Yeah, get your structure going. So the weekend vibes, all of that, bringing that full moon in to structure in this Capricorn moon. It's time to get your ducks in a row, plan for success. Okay. That dance with the moon and the Pluto and the Neptune is befriending all of this energy for you to really go out and embody it, to ground it, and to be it. To be it. Okay, okay, okay. I don't see anything else. So, in conclusion, my dear friends, this week is going to be filled with transformative energies that call for your authentic essence, introspective, and growth. Embrace the revelations, the insights that have been offered during this time period with these astrology events shining the light on you. Use it as your alchemy. I am Kimberly Crowe. I am a shamanic practitioner. I am a metaphysical queen. I am an everyday mystic, and I use astrology in these energy analysis, Western astrology, to bring this energy to you so that you too can learn how to take the energy, use it as your alchemy, not controlled by outside sources, but what is within you and how to utilize these energies for your highest potential. That's what I do here. So, as we journey through these celestial cycles, remember the patterns and energies of the cosmos have a profound impact on your life, offering you opportunities to evolve, to shine brighter than ever, and expanding your beauty and your value into the world. Okay, so I hadn't planned on this, but you know what? I think I'm going to do real fast. I'm going to do quickies for all the signs. We're just going to do it. We're just going to fly here, and I'm going to read this and do some. I channel all this stuff before. I write all of this down and I channel it. And then, and then I go off and whatever it is that Spirit's bringing into you. So let's see what transformation and life that Spirit has for us today. So, Aries, we're going to start with you. Begin again, Aries. This Tuesday's Neptune square on your North Node in this newly in your sign wants you to start something new while normalizing how scary and vulnerable it is. The good thing is that you're the bravest sign of all. Yes, you are, Aries. So when Mercury enters Virgo on Friday, it reminds you that routines and habits that you commit to allow you to find stability and continuality and grounding that you need. So I'm just getting it's such an opportune time for you to really drop into your vulnerability. I can't say that tonight. And to open your heart and quit. You may be, courage is actually to be afraid, and you do it anyway instead of pretending that you have no fear and that you're such a badass. Like maybe it's time to um to feel all of yourself, to feel all yourself before you take the next action, Aries. Okay, Taurus. You can give yourself the gift of closure. Can you do that, Taurus? On Tuesday, Neptune, when it squares with that North Node in Aries, it wants you to set yourself free from something and notice the rewards that come to you from that. As Mercury enters Virgo on Friday, it's going to inspire you to find new habits and behaviors that protect your confidence. It's creative, it's input, it's output, and it's joyful. Yay! It's time for you to have some joy. Time for you to have some joy, Taurus. Okay, Gemini. Stand alone or stand with others? That's your question to yourself. There'll be a good one for you to contemplate on during this time period. Tuesday's Pluto square in the North Node in Aries is going to inspire you to think about belonging with others in balance than just belonging to yourself. When Mercury enters Virgo on Friday, it's going to inspire you to name and normalize what you're feeling in the real world in real time, Gemini. Even though that, Mercury is your ruling sign, it's so different when it's in Virgo because Virgo is all about collecting the information to analyze and what you're going to do with it, where Gemini just collects it to be collected and to be the information booth just in case it ever needs it. So this energy is going to be more structured for you, especially with the full moon that's coming up. Okay. And you're going to be looking at your structures and where you want to go in your future with your structures and what you're creating. Cancer, relating is a skill. Cancer, Tuesdays, Pluto square with the North Node helps you develop the will and to take the skill and understand what you need to know in order to have the most fulfilling relationships. Mercury enters your Virgo rule communication zone on Friday, and it's going to help you speak more articulate and to listen more accurate. Okay, it's like listen to them, not listening to what you think that they need and what you need to do to nurture them. It's really listening to what it is that they need, the days of the world. Okay, Leo. So balance in big and small pictures. Tuesday's Pluto square on the North Node is going to help you move towards big ideas and taking small steps first. From there, you'll find a cumulative, consistent strategy that helps you win big through pursuing small goals. Mercury enters Virgo on Friday and inspires you to strengthen your financial literacy and your intelligence with that. Inform yourself around your finances, Leo. No, make wise decisions is what I'm hearing. Okay. Yeah, especially with that all of those things being in your sign with Venus being retrograde in your sign. It's all about values and what you're going to take out into the world with that. Okay, who am I with? Virgo. Virgo. Initiate tough talk. Tuesday's Neptune square in the North Node in your Aries ruled courageous zone wants you to share the truth in order to define and declare who you are. Don't worry about how the listener handles it. The Mercury enters your sign on Friday, and it furthers this effort by giving you the gift of the clearest communication. Yes, you'll have that at your fingertips. It's all on you, and it's who you are and the essence of who you are. It's like, yay, everybody gets to use that Mercury that you have every day. Okay? So now they'll be able to understand you. Okay, Libra. What is trust, Libra? Tuesday's Pluto square in the North Node brought up the energy to help you understand what behaviors help you maintain trustworthiness and what helps you trust others. Mercury enters Virgo on Friday, and it's going to inspire a spiritual practice for cultivating healing, compassion, and empathy and forgiveness for you, dear Libra. You're going to forgive yourself so you can forgive the rest of the world and be in balance and harmony. Yeah. And that Venus is in retrograde and she's your girl. So you're going through a lot of energy with this and then with that South Node being in Libra. Reflection, 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 dear Libra. Scorpio, talk isn't always cheap. Tuesdays, Pluto square in the North Node helped you average communication, hard conversations with clarity, understanding, and reliability. As Mercury enters Virgo on Friday, it's going to help you facilitate your mindfulness, attention to detail, and problem solving in service to your friends, your clients, to the world, and all of humanity. You will be telling them the secrets. You know all of the secrets, Scorpio, and you'll be sharing them, their own inner secrets with them because you know what they are. It's not that they don't like you, and they shun you. They know that you know their inner secrets and they're just scared shitless of you. That's all there is to it. So just use this energy, get over it, and know it's a projection from the outside world because they're not comfortable with their own part of their shadow side, and you just can walk right through the shadows, and it doesn't bother you in the least little bit. Okay, Sagittarius. Security is an inside job, Sag. Tuesday's Pluto square in the North Node, Aries, gave you the energy to help you find security through living into your own values. You're realizing that you're exactly who you say you are, and that res- that the results to back it up, that you have the results to back it up. Mercury enters Virgo on Friday, and it's going to help you provide you. It's going to help provide you with incredible amount of professional breakthroughs. Yeah, you'll be adventuring at work. It's like, where is that going to take you? There's going to be, it's like a mind adventure, an odyssey that you're going to step into, and clarity is going to come to you. Something that's been muddled, Okay. Capricorn, you're tough and you're tender. On Tuesday, Pluto, currently in your sign, squares the North Node in your Aries ruled emotion expression sector of your chart, helping you express your most sensitive emotions to people you can trust. Mercury enters Virgo on Friday and inspires an adventure to new places and or schools, institutions that expand your horizons. It's in amazing ways. It's like, it doesn't mean it doesn't have to be institutional school, but it's some kind of higher learning for you and something that you're wanting to bring out into the world. And it feels like there's just one piece that's there for you. And that when you receive this and you get the aha with it during this time period, ask for that clarity. And then you'll see how the picture all goes together. Okay. Aquarius, break the habit. On Tuesday, Pluto squares your north. Everybody's north node. The north node in Aries, squaring everybody's north node in Aries because it's where the transit is. Okay, so it is. It's going to be challenging you to stop engaging in mental patterns that cause you more stress, exhaustion, insecurity. Think of one small way to interrupt this pattern. Just one small way that you can interrupt it. When you hear the talking head, just like talk to Dan, whatever that is, like stop the pattern immediately to break the habit. The mind effery. Okay. So when Mercury enters into Virgo on Friday, it's going to inspire you to own your sexual desires. Woohoo! Without shame or judgment. Without shame or judgment. And it feels like that's going to expand your mind and take you into God mind. Use that expansion in the static energy, whether you are in a relationship or not. Use the energy during that time period. Pisces, your network is bringing you your net worth. On Tuesday, when this North Node squares with Pluto squares this North Node, it's in your financial sector. So we're reminding you to invest in your community, your friends, and your colleagues because they will invest in you. They will invest in you in all kinds of ways, Pisces. Okay. So Mercury enters your Virgo ruled romance zone on Friday, attracting new partners who can bring forward your intelligent and clear communications during this time period, Pisces. What is it? There's something that's wanting to come into you. I feel it at the heart. Let's see. What is the energy that wants to speak to you? It's Venus with the self-worth and the value and going deep into that and the inner beauty that you truly are and reflecting that out into the world. So ask Venus to integrate that for you. Okay, that's what we have for the week. And I will be coming to you with the full moon energy and whatever other big transits that we have. You can go and watch the YouTubes that I did on, I have individual ones just about Venus going retrograde. I have one about Venus being in Leo and your sign, your house, where that's at for you, and in your rising moon, sun, whatever those are all called, the three biggies, and also one on Cryon. Okay, so that's what's out there, and you can go check that out and dive deep into it. Use this opportunity as this time period It's Kimberly with Celestial Juju. May you be blessed by the beauty that you are. Thank you for being here at this time we call now and being the light and the gift that you are to all of humanity. Be blessed. Thank you. Sign up, like, share, do all those little things to make my numbers do whatever they do in this world. Bye. Kimberly with Celestial Juju. May you be blessed by the beauty that you are. Thank you for being here at this time we call now